MJF and Hangman Page had a promo battle. We should definitely talk about.
Yeah.
And the big thing coming out of it is they have pulled the
Cody.
the Cody lever, which is like, this is like when you're a babyface. This is almost like, all right, man,
You better win.
You might have just jumped on the spikes, and if you didn't, they might have you know, done something unforgivable. So some of the reactions in the building, I would like to note, some of those reactions, like the cowboy shit chants, were very faint and weak. When he was first coming out, didn't get the pop that I thought he might get. That being Hangman. I thought MJF did a pretty good job in his promo, even though some of the stuff that he was saying about Paige, I think actually applies to him when he talks about disastrous title reigns. But never mind that. I think when he started his entire promo with basically, the Kendrick Lamar stuff from Euphoria, I was just sitting there and rolling my eyes.
Same.
Because like, most people watching, they're like, he made this up. This is original.
No. Here's a problem. He did that, and it's even worse if you're like, let's say, okay, Kendrick Lamar said in 2024, and then CM Punk did that already.
Yeah, he did do that, right?
Right.
Who did he do that against? Was it McIntyre?
I think it was. But the main thing is, it's like, hey man, we know you're fucking fed. You're fucking fed fried in the brain. It's like, so you did that, and also you're doing tributes to your fucking idol who left the promotion in bad terms. Like, thanks for reminding us.
It's something we said in the group chat, so I'm just gonna say about MJF. He is the great WWE hope for WWE fans watching AEW. Not necessarily a fault of his, because he's just trying to get over in a way that he thinks he'll get himself over. But he
is over.
Direction. Yeah. So, but the people, like, when I heard like the Busted Open Radio and Bully Ray and Dave LaGreca just slobbing on the knob like corn on the cob over it, and basically saying everything good in this company has to do with MJF. I'm like, all right, man, we gotta put this. We gotta stop this.
And it's like,
this lie.
Yeah, and I remember saying to you, like, or to the group, was like, technically he's right, but in application he's not, because like the thing isn't about him; it's about the challengers that are coming to take the belt off him. And in fact, he's not on TV that much this year, just like he wasn't on TV much last year either.
So when Hangman basically threw it out there with the Texas Death and stuff, people were excited, and then like the whole thing with, hey, I will never challenge again, it got like the almost exact opposite reaction in the building, like,
because it's one of those, because they PTSD, they remember the Cody shit. Remember how? Here's the thing, I don't think, quite frankly,
I don't think he's winning.
We'll get to that. I don't, because of how bad it's going, and then he left and going to WWE, and then like, he's been great in WWE, and he's been WWE'd, right? So people don't remember. When they were going into was that Full Gear?
For
Cody and Jericho.
Yes.
When they were going to Full Gear, Cody was about as hot as I've ever seen any American babyface in the last decade.
Yeah, he was on fire
and then he did that promo, and it's one of those things where, like, this wasn't requested from Chris Jericho. This was in order of being ethical, or
whatever it was.
Because I'm a babyface, I want to be ethical. I will challenge for this title. If I never would, I will not politic again, because he also named the names of notable territory wrestlers that also had the book and then also had the belts. And they said that, so I'm on the challenge for this one time, and then after that. That was an unforced error on his own end, and MJF screwed him, right? And then that sent him to mid-card purgatory, where he became the TNT champion, and then he feuded with everybody that wasn't a top star in the company or a main event in the company, and never had any feuds worth a damn or any personal things that could be like second from the top. It always had to be some other shit that seemed like he was doing the Sherry case, show you how nice of a guy he was. So the fact that they brought this stipulation back, if Adam Page were to lose this, I don't know what I'm going to say on the show, But it will not be pleasant about to Tony Khan. It will not be pleasant to Adam Hangman Page because it's fucking stupid if you were to do this stipulation, he doesn't leave with this title because this guy was he 30 what? 33,
34, I
32,
believe.
34. He's 34. That means he only has another decade of wrestling in this promotion, in theory.
And look, he's not going anywhere. So like, I guess this whole thing for me, because I feel like MJF's winning, and I feel like there is a whole thing like the only way this works is if you break the stip, and you flip for it. Like
No.
That's the only way that this goes because
this promotion.
What's up?
That's the appeal of the promotion. Oh, I say they don't break steps in this promotion. That's the appeal of this promotion.
I mean, I guess look, that's the only way out of this one, or else this guy's gonna just essentially banished to hell. He's like a leper almost. Like it's like
no. Because they had options. They won. They can put the belt on back on Adam Page,
or he could win. I just don't.
No. I'm saying there's two ways that when this idea came floated across him, there was two ways to avoid this stupid shit. It was either he wins, or two, you never fucking do it.
Yeah.
If they decide to pull this lever after what we have spent the last from 2019 to 2026, so we have spent almost 7 years around making this guy the top guy, having him beat everybody up and down this promotion. People metatextually call him the main character of this promotion. For them to then after that say no, we're saying no. We spent 7 years. We wasted your time, especially after they know what happened with Cody, and they already have they actually have something as a precedent of what happens to a top guy when you do this to them. If they were to do it again, I don't care. Barring something crazy, Tony Khan for me would have to be worst booker. Sorry, you wasted 7 years of my life. Fuck you. And he's one of the best wrestlers of this generation.
Yeah, it's just I feel like they've given us the answers to the test. What he thinks about Hangman Page already in that 7 years, though, right? Like, especially with how they took the belt off him last time. That was supposed to be it. Like, that's the huge. Like, how many times does a wrestler get the big babyface win in the stadium? You're chasing this long-term champion. It's like, are there diminishing returns from there? Like, is this an idea to do something with, his character completely different? And if they basically pulled a double cross on you, that's room to hate a bitch. I'll say that. But I don't know. I think this is unnecessary. Why even
totally unnecessary?
Put it out there like that. Say this guy wants to turn heel. And there's a million fashions you could turn heel, but
can I get to why it's totally why in kayfabe it's totally unnecessary?
Because MJF had already fucking agreed to fight, or you were already the number one contender.
Not only were you our number one contender, you're adding a stip to this because it's your quote. People are trying to shoot bail on this, saying it because Texas Death Match is his quote unquote match. One, he's not undefeated in it, and two, he's beaten MJF in regular rules matches twice already. Why the fuck does he need a special extra thing? It makes no sense for him to give him a stipulation at all. It's dumb baby facery.
Maybe he is Sting. Maybe. I don't know, man. I wouldn't have done this, and this is going to be a long-term thing to assess. And it's like, whatever happens, it doesn't end. When does Revolution? I think March 15th. It doesn't 13th. End. It doesn't end March 13th. Whatever the fuck happens, that's what I'm saying. So like, I don't know, man. It's risky, and it's risky either way.
You know why
it's
risky?
You know why it's
extra risky?
It's risky if they keep their word on the stip, and it's also risky if they don't keep their word on the stip, because then it's like, oh, okay.
You know why it's risky? Because you spent a great portion of the build up to All In Texas around Swerve and Hangman and Will Ospreay and them being the big three. Well,
you told me
you can never put that in the main event ever again for the title match on pay-per-view ever again if he loses this shit. This is fucking stupid.
That was the
You
first
can
thing I
never
thought. I
do
was
Kenny
like,
Omega. If Kenny Omega wins the title, you can never do Kenny Omega versus Hangman for the title ever again.
just go
That's
down the
fucking
list.
stupid.
And the first thing I thought was a Swerve Hangman match. I was like, well, they haven't really shown that they've ever wanted to do a Swerve Hangman title match yet thus far. Anyway, but taking off the table,
You're taking things
would
off
be
the
a
table that have no
disaster.
business being taken off the table if you do this.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You're making things. Look, you can make a national whatever. Let's say whatever, because some people think this. Let's entertain it. Let's say Tony Khan fucking hates Adam Page's guts because he made him have to led to the road that led to CM Punk self-destructing and leaving one day in WWE or whatever else. So he's been pissing him since 2022 or 21, whatever the fuck, right? Sure, let's entertain it. Okay, we're in 2026. Let's say you still pissed off. Cool. When X, Y, and Z are champions, Moxley, Hangman, it's Moxley, Swerve, Ospreay, Fletcher, Takeshita, Okada, AJ Styles, whoever else. Isn't a good, simple, easy pay-per-view main event throwing Hangman in there?
Yeah.
To get a nice, easy, regular buy rate you always get.
Could be All In, could be
Now
Revolution, could be Full Gear, his quote-unquote pay-per-view.
Any of them. The second that you do this, let's say you're pissed off, you never want to use him as a main eventer. Okay, cool, fine. You never have to announce it to people. You just pull the plug on him and let him be where he's at, and you never have to put him in the world title picture. It's one thing for just do it as where people don't know. There's one thing we're like, no, it's in kayfabe, and that's a story. He can never ever again. And that was a problem with that was the biggest problem with the Cody thing was, what it'd be like. Okay, let's say Cody did want to wrestle those guys. It made no sense to because he's gonna be beat like a drum as those guys move up and he's got to stay where he's at. So this is stupid. They should never do this. Or let me phrase this: they should, if he loses, they should have never done this.
Yeah, I think with AEW's in the Cody situation, it was a lot more. They were in the establishment stages of the company, and it really felt like it was what they say they're gonna do, and they've been through a lot of things, I think. And now, if it doesn't, for me, it doesn't like obviously when you hear that stipulation, your brain goes one place with it, right?
Right.
But now it's like I feel like they're more prone to lie to me now. Like than they were to tell us the truth back then, which they told us the truth back then because they were trying to kind of uphold their institutional integrity, I would say.
Can you put Myron's comment on there?
Yeah.
All right. So if MJF loses, it will mean that they will have hot potato the AEW title in the past few months. Yeah.
I don't have a problem with hot potatoing, especially in the era of like super long title reigns and all that. Like,
yeah.
Let's get some unpredictability, especially like as much as this roster has right now, bro. That's sign me up for that Ciampa shit that happened.
So okay. The alternative is worse than that. You hot potato the title. Oh, the guy that you've built this company around for most of the last 7 years can no longer win the title, and he's going to be around for years now. That's worse than that than hot potato in the title, especially because MJF's a heel. Who gives a shit if he has a long title run or not? So yeah, Heyman hot potato in his title at this only given this title reign was like a roughly or would it be like 50 or 60 days, 70 days, whatever else. That is the lesser of evils when it comes to this. Mm-hmm. Sorry, MJF. I guess he'll have to win the title again, which he'll definitely be because he got this one out of thin air too.
Yeah. This one kind of. I was shocked when the plan all kind of came together for this. I was like. Then I started thinking about it, and I was like, "That's why they did that weird match." It's the cheapest shiny
shit in the world, so of course he wins it. All right, fine, great.
Like, that's why they did that weird ass match with him and Hangman, so they could have this one. But I think Hangman. I'll say this for thinking about how I was feeling about Hangman, where I feeling like he was cold, he needed something. This gives like compelling stakes and makes people give a fuck about this match in a way that if they were just going out there again, I don't think it would have the same kind of intrigue around it. But
the intrigue is, are they going to do something fucking stupid or not? That's the real intrigue. That's not good intrigue.
But also,
are you idiots or are you not idiots?
I think people assume they're not stupid, so they think he's gonna win off of this. So like, I'm not seeing
he
it
should
personally.
Win. I'm literally gonna be sitting there watching this match with my arm folded like this the whole time, and then if that man up lose, I'm gonna be furious. Man, because you wasted our fucking time.
It's gonna be a lot, man. It's gonna be a lot. I mean, I don't know, like, because I feel like if you think they wasted your time with Adam Page, you should have felt like this when Hook hit him in the face with the belt.
I did. What you mean? I did.
Like this would just be more of the same. This is icing on the cake. The cake was already baked. Like I'm already like, oh y'all kneecapped this man already.
Okay, like what was it? If Hangman loses, he can no longer challenge for the AEW World Title. I got a suggestion. If Hangman can no longer challenge for the AEW World Title, Tony Khan can no longer win Booker of the Year from James Boyd ever again. I don't give a fuck what he does. Wasting my damn time. On the better part of a decade down the drain for some bullshit.
Look at this. So
all it'll do is help you draw less. Let's do the things that help us draw less. What the fuck are we doing?
Got a comment.
We got to do one of the best wrestling generation.
Let's just mark them. Let's scar them for life.
Guys in the promotion for years now. What are we doing? He
said, bro, I haven't watched AEW regularly since the Hook belt shot. I mean, it's hard. Look, it's just already.
Tune in for March 13th. You might get your series finale for AEW if that's the case. This will be the one where you be like, this is the nail in the coffin. This is a shot in the heart.
Yeah, man. I don't know about this one. Man.
Has Trish and Sarah recorded since then? Since this has been announced?
I can imagine. I have not talked to Trish or Sarah about their feelings on this this stipulation and all that yet, but I am eagerly waiting for and they recorded this week, so they won't be recording next week. It'll be the week after that. So
unfortunately, they'll have time to cool off. Okay. Look. All right. I'll give them a pass if they're not as mad about this as I am because this is happening like literally 2 days after this or whatever, as opposed to them having some time to calm down. But nah, man, they like Adam Page more than me. Hell no, this is dumb. A lot more than me. This is dumb.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm willing to kind of see where it goes either way on that, and just from a sense of kind of gathering information, because it's like, all right, we've learned a lot of things about how this company has booked thus far. If they do something where they kind of run it off the track, I'm just going to use that as information to learn more about them personally. Mm-hmm. But yeah, where it's like, okay, I can eliminate like you feeling like you're telling the truth to me at all times. Like there's a lot of shit that's encompassing this. Well, I'll just say that. But yeah, should be it. Hopefully they have a great match, but
I'm sure they have a great match.
Look, I don't know if the great match will save you.
I'm gonna fuck about this match at this point. Look, it can go from 5 stars. It can go from 5 stars to dub from James Boyd real fucking quick.
This is funny. I need James to rant about Tony Khan like Rich ranted about Alexa Bliss.
I might get something written up on the next couple of weeks just in case. I might. We'll see.
But yeah, I know we're up against it right
now. Got me mad on fucking Adam Page's behalf like this. I only like him. I mean, I couldn't imagine people that live and die with Hangman Adam Page hearing this shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, to be honest, I was at the show, so I wasn't like actively like all over the social media as that was breaking, but
I didn't look either, so I don't know.
I didn't exactly look, but
it's one of those where I'm like, y'all doing what? Did I hear that right?
I can only tell you what it felt like in the building, and it almost felt like a family member making a really bad decision that we couldn't stop him from making. Like that's what it kind of felt like as I was looking around, and just a eerie kind of feeling, because obviously with that you think, oh, is he going to WWE? Like there's a lot of stuff that anything bad. I made the joke. I was like, this.
In the group chat, I made the joke. I was like, Cody, I said Adam Page, WWE 2027. I made the joke, or 2028 or whatever the same time frame, whether 15 months it was from Cody. Same thing. It's like, nah, man, this is stupid. What are we doing?
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Trying to think. I don't think we can't do anything else. Yep.